on the GoToWebinar control panel to allow all attendees to hear you. This system will notify you once you begin your broadcast. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello everybody, this is Jack and I'm getting ready for another training. Let me finish my setup in a second. Let me know if you hear me well. So we got that part covered. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, you guys can see my screen. Tell if you see my Jack Hopman screen, that would be helpful. Hi Jill, hi Lloyd. So I'm going to prepare things a little bit. I created the PDF, the final PDF, actually the next PDF. So Arlene just finished it and I'm ready to go over it. Welcome if this is the first time you kind of have possession of the BIS directory. I did last week in a promotion, so that went very well. So probably, or maybe, you are one of those and want to get started right away. So I understand that. So we will go over all the steps again, and on top of that we will go over what hasn't been covered yet. So kind of that's the deal. Tell me where you're coming from so I kind of remember you guys' names a little bit better. And this is this. Bixby, Oklahoma. Okay, let me log in the gateway. So we have that done. Roger from Rockville. Okay. Okay, let me the gateway webinar. Richard, Texas. Okay. Who's from Rockville? Roger Weaver. You're from Rockville. Jill Nelson asked that. Jill said, I'm in Lake Ronkonkoma. So probably I didn't pronounce it 100%, but you probably get the idea. Actually, let me see the view. Way out of my Long Island Honeycomb for something like that. Good effort. Yeah. World is small, I can tell you that. World is small. So let me change to the presentation now. Can I see my PowerPoint now? And then let me get a zip. Okay, are we guys ready? 1 hour training will be good. So enter yes if you have access to the business directory, and enter no if you haven't. So I kind of know a little bit where you are. Okay. Okay, I see a lot of yes, so that's good. Someone know, then you kind of see the potential. Okay. Steve said, I just got here. What is the question? Do you have access to the business directory? That was the question. Okay, so let us roll. 1 hour training. Good? Max. Okay, so begin a little bit, repeat about the business directory is kind of, the setup is always the same steps. And today I'm going to show you kind of how the process is. You can ask me any question at the end. So don't feel free to ask questions today. And if I don't answer during my presentation, just ask them at the end, okay? So, in case you don't know me, my name is Jack Hopman. I actually am local marketer by myself. I don't do only training. I don't do not only a software company. I also have my own clients. And I sign up on average 1 client per week. And what I learn with my own clients and the questions and the problems they have and which I have, I share with you. I'm very straight in that. And it seems to work well. From you, it works well, and for me, it works well. So the business directory actually is an idea that I had for years, and we have a dedicated program store for this. Her name's Akshika, Guta. She's really dedicated for that. That's the only thing she does. I think she's worked now for 2 years on it, and she will work for many years to all your ideas, what you have, like agency level, all kind of things you guys ask, we will add them. So everything comes in to-do list, and everything will get done in priorities. So each Sunday and Tuesday. Now, Sunday actually we didn't do that last time because if you don't ask too many questions during the training, then I feel okay, you are good. Okay. So if I feel 1 hour is too short, or there's something, a new major update, and I cannot cover it all on Tuesday, we will do on Sunday. So Sunday is kind of optional. Last Sunday we didn't do it, but I'm okay to do it if I feel you guys have a lot of questions, which I cannot cover on Tuesday. So we will go over quickly, if you're new, how to get 5,000 business listings in your business directory. We will go over how to monetize. Now, this is so brilliant. This is so brilliant how the whole strategy, what we found out, is so brilliant. And then you will learn how to email like a boss. You will get access to converting emails. And this is the client getting funnel. You create, or you get, or the system actually create a customized link in your email. And that customized link is for each business listing different. And that customized link is in each email different. And when they receive that email and they click on that link, it goes to their business listing. It's brilliant. Okay, they don't have to serve over the business directory, whatever. They see the link, and you just friendly ask, "Is this you? And do you want to confirm it?" So it makes sense. A friendly question. Now, if you ask that friendly in a nice way, they will do it. So they go to the business listing, they claim it, they log in, and they confirm the update. To confirm and update the business listing. That is what you want to get done with your emailing approach. Okay. Now they have the link goes to their business listing. They claim it. Click on the button. They log in. They create a login. they confirm and update the business listing. And the business listing, what we have on the business listing, is actually not 100%. No, we can never do it 100%, but it's good that it's not 100%. Now they have an incentive to make it right, correct? And then after all they claim it, you want to start the marketing to upgrade to preferred listing so you get paid, okay? Now, if a pay plan selected, check out to the payment setting to add the credit card. So that's all kind of logical, correct? Nothing kind of new. Now, the client getting funnel screens, I will show you also in the PDF. You set up the email, okay? And the email has a customized links. Go here, okay? Click here, but go here is kind of friendly for the spam folder, okay? Then they go to the business listing. There's a lot of missing stuff, okay? They say, okay, claim that business listing. They click on that button. They log in. They verify their listing. And now you try to upgrade for the free listing to a paid listing. Make sense? Is the process clear? Now the brilliant of all of this, but nobody else is able to do, to my knowledge, is a customized link. Okay? You export the business listing from Lead Finder Jack into the Send Eagle or Instant Reply, and it has a customized link. Okay? You email them with the customized link, they go to the business listing, they click on Claim Business, they log in, and they verify it. And now it's time to upgrade them. If they select a paid plan, they enter the credit card information, and you are in business, correct? Now, we created Getting Started PDFs to understand all of those steps. Okay, I will go over the PDFs and I will show you live. So you get all the versions today. Okay, let me get that PDF. Okay, so if you just signed up, okay, this is the Getting Started PDF. Enter yes if you have access. You should all have access to it. Okay, you should all have access to it, correct? Yvonne asked me that to the end. It's a good question. Okay, so actually you get a login for I don't. And you signed up, Steve? So I will show you where to get that the PDF then. So you go to login in WP Gateway. Then you go to the top menu BD from Business Directory. Okay. Then either you buy a domain at wholesale pricing, okay, and you get the SSL for free. Okay, but you can also do the transferring existing domain. If you want to use your own domain, the screen hasn't changed. Okay, you guys don't see the PDF? You guys see the PDF? Yes, okay. So you can also transfer your existing domain. Okay, some people don't see the PDF, but okay, so maybe, I don't know, most do. Now, you can also transfer your existing domain. Okay, click here, enter domain name. Now you need to change the A record of the domain. So it's a little bit technical, okay? You manage the DNS, okay? And you manage the DDS, okay? That's where you do it. If you need help, Within the gateway, you can always to click on the chat button and it will help you with the details. But it is possible to use your own domain, but it's easier to order within the gateway. If you order the gateway, everything goes automatically. Okay, after ordering domain name or linking domain name, it needs some time for propagation. And once the domain name is propagated, then it can create the business directory for you. Does that make sense? We cannot install the business directory if the domain name is not linked to our server. Does that make sense? So we have to wait that the domain name links to our server, and once it links to our server, the business directory will get installed for you. Make sense? Now, then you go to the BD and you click on the plus sign and you can log in from here. Okay? Okay, then you can also either log in by yourself if you know the password, what you have set in the beginning. And then you see those top menu when you log in, the top menu. And kind of the first thing you want to do is, this describes the top menu. It's kind of which niches you want to go after. So let's hold on for a second. So you can decide to go after one niche in one city, one niche in multiple cities, one niche in the state, and maybe even one niche in the entire country, if, of course, if there's not an endless business in that. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. But that's a very good strategy to monetize your business directory. You can also do, let's say, multiple businesses from a certain profession like medical in a certain city. Okay, so then you become the medical directory, for example. I just give an example. Okay, so you kind of think how I'm going to monetize. You can also say I'm going to connect with an organization, and for that organization I create a business directory. Because within each organization, there are business owners. Business owners are everywhere, okay? And they want to market, they want to make money, and even if they don't want to make money, they want to maybe do something good for the community. They want to maybe show special promotion for the community. They just want to get recognized by the community. Whatever the reason is business for you. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of reasons how you can monetize the business directory. You have to be a little bit creative. Okay? Depending on how you're going to monetize it, you're going to create those niches. And once you have, you can upload those images. Okay, it's in the PDF. We have all those sizes, and then you create those niches, and then you upload those images. Okay, and then it looks like this. It's just work. Okay, simple work. Okay, if you have done one, you can do the second one. Now you can upload the business listing. You can add the business listing. Okay, and link it to a niche. Okay, and it looks like this. Upload CSV file if you haven't like a CSV file source. Okay, and client registration, how that works, how the client logs in. This all kind of what we went over already. Okay, and then they fill out their screen and the classic view, all kind of logical things. And they can upgrade the plan. Okay, so should only show a couple of plans. How many businesses can claim this part of the plan setting. Okay, and now they can, what I just said, you can email them to link to send them to this business listing, they can claim on it, and they can log in. Okay, that is how the process kind of works. Okay, I think we got that nailed down. Now, in order to get paid, hallelujah, there's a payment gateway inside your business directory. Okay, you don't need a third party, whatever complicated invoicing system. Okay, you can get that credit card instantly. Okay, go to on the account my data, there's billing info. Okay, payment gateway, and then you link the business directory either to Stripe, Authorize, or PayPal. Get this done. You are not in business if you cannot accept payment. Does that make sense? Those are those flywheel things, okay? And then your website, you need the hosting, you need a payment. Those are those flywheel things. You do it one time, okay? It's not the funnest part, probably, okay? But now you are in business. Make sense? So do that one time and you are in business. Now you enter those Stripe keys. The training will tell how to do this. There are links to it, okay? And then even if you have it already done for the Gateway or from Netson Bank, you just click on it and voila, we take that information from there. So then you even have to do nothing. Just click on those buttons. Make sense? So if we can make it easy, we will make it one button click easy. And then you can do the marketing view, how you mark your business listing. I kind of went over that in the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, and we will go over a little bit later in the second one, link to Sand Eagle and also link to instant reply now. Okay, so you can link to Sand Eagle and then you need this API key and company ID. Okay, within Sand Eagle, you go to my account configuration integration, you get the API key. Okay, and the company listing is under the action button. Okay, and once you have the company, you fill it in, and now it is linked. Okay, and that is how you link the business directory. It kind of works the same in instant reply. Okay, but we'll go over in the second PDF. You guys get two PDFs. Okay, coupons. Now when they client in, they can do. I love the coupon strategy. Coupons really convert. So if you have a business listing, paid business listing, you promote the coupon option because if the client use coupons, they will see results. If they see results, they're happy to pay you. Okay. Add the coupon. That is how it all works. I will do a live how this works, but it's really, really, really nice, the coupon feature. Okay. And then you have those email templates. They are pre-done, but you can customize to your like. Okay, and then you do the mailer settings. Either you do the default. Those are the standard mailing settings for the clients. We can mail it for you. But if you want to do the prospecting, then you link it to either Sand Eagle, instant reply, or your own one. Okay, and this is kind of the front end view. You can work on your logo. You can upload your own banner type. Okay, you banner type business default, and it's kind of, if you have this PDF, it is just go over page by page by page, and when you're done, you are so happy that you have this accomplished. Okay, that's kind of all. And then you, even if you do SEO, you can even do manage the blog page to help you to get ranked on the first page of Google. Okay, then you have the template settings if they are with general content, but you can update the content for the front page, for the home page. You have access to 10 different business directory styling. Does that make sense? You can say, okay, I like template 1, I like template 2, I like template 3, or you can just select one, and that one click, the whole business directory will change for you. Okay, then you can link the privacy policy, terms, and how it works. It has default content, but you can just change it by clicking on the pencil. And then you have the manage font sections. Okay, then you can select the niche and the top categories. You can make them active or not active. Okay. Any question about the basic setup? Any question about the basic setup? Next PDF will about the monetizing. The basic setup. Any question about the basic setup? That you order domain name, that you get login to the biz directory, and you do those basic setups. Okay, I said core is okay. Is there a side map? You have to see in the footer. Does this have the code for the emails? No, the second PDF will have code for the emails. We will go over it. What is the real issue with multi-city and multi-niche? So you are limited to 20,000 biz directories. So it needs to fit in those 20,000 business listing. That is kind of the limit at this point. We are working on agency level. Okay. How can we tell if a competitor directly is in your location or niche? Okay, Google it. Google it. So, what is the best? What is your friend? Okay, I Google maybe 30 times a day, probably. I Google for how to do a. If I don't know the sentence structure, I Google. If I want to see what's going on, if that keyword has a certain meaning, I Google. Okay, I Google to find a business. I Google about 30 times a day. Use Google, not, how do you say that? Use Google for your business. Okay. Now, I know you guys see my text file. Okay. Okay. I learned this. I kind of learned this the hard way. Okay. It is easier to dance with Google than to kick Google. You guys understand what I'm saying now? So learn to use Google, do the things Google likes, and you get rewarded. You sleep well, you wake up well, okay? And you are in business, not only today, but also tomorrow. Make sense? So learn to dance with Google. Okay? So use Google to analyze the competition. Use Google to get ideas. Use Google to get clients. Okay, does it make sense? Use Google. Okay, learn to use Google. Learn to use Google to your advantage. I use Google to spell check. I do a lot. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. So everybody understand what I'm saying? Okay, probably is all what it's just a reminder. Now, after you've done the basic setup, it's time to monetize. So we create a PDF for that. Monetizing. Guys, see this? Part number 2. Guys, see this PDF number 2? So, the monetizing strategy. Okay? This is the main concept of how the business director will make you money. You need to decide your niches, okay? In which city, okay? How we just went over in the beginning. You need to come up with a strategy, with your idea, what you want to achieve with the business directory. Okay, so you have to think it on for a couple of hours. Maybe you have some preference for a certain niche. Maybe you have some preference for a certain organization. Okay, maybe you have some preference for a certain city. Okay, just get that monetization strategy in your mind before you do the business directory setup. Okay, upload business directory that have an email address. Okay, so when you collect business listing, it is easier to get paid to prospect them if you have their email address. So it's easy to communicate. Okay? So the funnel is the front end service, okay, and then the free listing, the claim listing, and the paid listing. Okay? Now, then the claim listing can either be free or paid, whatever you want. I kind of like free, and then you upsell them to $47, but it's up to you. Okay? So getting business listing in your business directory. Collect the leads with Lead Finder Cloud. I will demo that for you in a second, okay? Then you export, you kind of do the search and you go for a certain country, you go for a certain state, you go for a certain city and a niche, okay? And that is how you collect those business directory. And then those businesses get collected in the background. Make sense? You can just take a nap, go shopping, whatever you want, okay? When you're back, it is done. And then you can find them if you can filter them, and then you say, I want only the business listing which have an email. So you filter on email yes. Does that make sense? Email yes. Okay, and now it's time. You can even do the campaign cleaner. It's kind of, if you really want to say, okay, I only want those certain niches and everything else I don't want. Okay, if you really are picky, you can do that. Now you can also do export to business directory. So on the campaign screen, you can export directly from Lead Finder Cloud to Sandy or to the business directory. Okay, to the business directory. Okay, and then before you can do that, you have to say, okay, those are the business listing for a certain niche. You can only do it for a certain niche. So you create the niches before that. Okay, and you click on export, and then after a couple of hours, everything which what you exported is in the BIS directory. Now, Gary said, yeah, all those 5,000 leads have an email address. No. Maybe half of them have, Gary. So what did I do for you, Gary? I advertise 5,000 leads and get access to 10,000. Problem solved. Okay? So the free listing shows up in the BIS directory. Okay? Recap what we have done so far. So we created the niche inside the BIS directory. Okay? Then we collect the leads in Lead Finder Cloud. Okay? We filtered on only email addresses and we exported to the BIS directory. Simple, correct? Simple process. Anybody any question about up so far? Okay, you set up the BIS directory, you create a niche. Based on that niche, you're going to collect the leads in Lead Finder Cloud. You're going to filter on email yes, and now you're going to export them to the BIS directory. Simple, I think. So now you can also now comes, I think, the brilliant stuff. Okay, is the file exported from Lead Finder in CSV format? CSV format? Yes, you can, but if those you can also export them directly, and it's much easier. So when you are inside the BIS directory, and the first time when you click on export to BIS directory, it's going to ask you the login from your BIS directory. Okay, your email and your password. Okay, and then the Lead Finder Cloud is directly linked with the BIS directory. So you don't need to download to your local machine. You just can upload them. Make sense? You don't. Do we need to have Lead Finder to create niches? No. You create the niches inside the BIS directory. Okay. So you do that first. Now comes, I think, the brilliant stuff. I haven't seen anywhere else who have that. So now you kind of have the leads inside the BIS directory, and you want to link it to. You want to export those leads to SendEagle or Instant Reply. Because if those same leads are in SendEagle or Instant Reply, now you can market them. Okay? Okay, so one step back. So if you have several niches, you have to do the process for each niche. For each niche, you collect the leads and you export them to that specific niche. Okay, so here's the step to link it. You just go to marketing, link with SendEagle, link to Instant Reply. And now you have to kind of first create those lists where you want to link it to and get the API key and the company number. So it's the same thing. Okay, same thing. You create those lists, makes sense, and then enter those lists. Do free listing, claim listing, whatever list you want. Okay, and then once those lists are created, the free listing, the claimed listing, the paid listing, and the subscribers. So those are kind of the list you want to create. Those are shown here. Okay, and then you want if they are listed on the paid listing, you want to unsubscribe. So this is kind of another strategy. If you have a paid listing, you kind of Say, okay, I want to take off from the free listing. It's more an advanced strategy. So link with Sand Eagle. Okay, you go to the API, to the company ID, you get an API key and company ID. You go to account, my account, okay, shows the API key. You get them from Sand Eagle or from Instant Reply, and you put them in the business directory. Okay, just copy and paste it, and you do the same for the company. You click on here, that icon for the company. Under action, you get the unique identity, and that is the company ID. Okay, so now you have, but okay, it went probably a little bit too fast, but let me say simple things. Inside Sand Eagle or Instant Reply, you create those 4 lists. Everybody can do it. Create 4 lists in Instant Reply or in Sand Eagle. You do that before you do the export. You have to tell the business directory where do you want me to export the leads, correct? Okay. Then when you have done this, then you link the business directory either with Sand Eagle or with Instant Reply. Now for those you need the API key and the company number. Okay, and once you have that number, you have those numbers, you plug them in the business directory, and you're kind of done. It's one click. Okay, and where to find it is shown in those screenshots. Does that make sense? That is how you get the leads. This is where you get the leads from the business directory into Sand Eagle and Instant Reply. Yeah, those are different applications, but those are really good marketing tools to prospect your businesses. Okay, everyone got this? Okay, let's digest this a little bit because you already learned a lot today. Now, do this. It's all running in the back end, okay? 3 is fine, okay? Now, once you have those, your LinkedIn, business rank free, business rank paid, business rank subscribes, okay? All good. So you link those with from the business listing with Sand Eagle or with Instant Reply. Same process, and then instantly we'll do 100 and the other one will do in the back end. Okay? Now it's time. Okay, let's wait for a second. Are you good with the help of PDF to move, to copy, to transfer the business listing either in Sand Eagle or in Instant Reply? Are you guys good with that? You create the list, you plug in the company number, and you plug in the API key, you link, you do the linking, okay? Do the linking here, and you press link, okay? And it runs in the backend. Yes, you can do both. So, now it's time. Where do we get company number? When you are on the company screen, okay, where is the company screen? Arlene did really nice. You see this company testing, you press on the icon, now you're on the company screen. Those are the company numbers. And then under action, you have unique identity. Okay? Got it? Now, the last step. Now you want to start the email, correct? You want to send out those prospecting emails. Now you start an email. Now, what we have done is we have created those emails for you. Okay, and here's a special code 3RGRZH. Okay, it's in the PDF. Okay, now you go to email templates. Everybody get this? You go to email templates in San Diego, and you enter the code. In instant reply, it is easy. Okay, you just select the funnel, so it's so easy. Instant reply. But in San Diego, you go to email templates and you enter the code. And then you plug in this code, and all those emails, there are 3 emails, are plugged into your account, and now you are ready to send them. Okay, everybody get this step? How to get access to the prospecting emails? You go to email templates and you enter the code. The code is 3RGRZH. I will tell you where to get this PDF in a second, okay? With instant reply, this is kind of all the same. You create those lists, okay, the 3 lists or 4 lists, okay, and then you get the same code and you plug it in, okay. It's the same, almost for 95% is the same, okay. So if you are in instant reply, and then instead of in instant reply, you kind of don't use a code, you just select the funnel in campaign. Click on link to instant reply, you enter those numbers, okay, and then they can find here. So it's kind of very logical. If you know the one method, you know the other method. Okay. Now you link them, you select those email templates. 1 second, you select the list. Okay, you link them to the list, and now they are linked. Okay, and then you start a campaign and you make sure you have set up your from email address. Okay, I think that was the orange banner. Okay, now in instant reply, you now kind of know how many leads you want to send per leads per day. Okay, and use this template, and you can select business directory, claim free listing, and join it. Now I will still a little bit work on this funnel, but it is the strategy. Okay, email. So it's a very nice instant reply, just the next level. Okay. Okay, and then you have day 7. It's all nice automatically. Now, with that, you are kind of in marketing business. Okay, you set up the business directory. Okay, you order the domain name. The business directory get created when the domain name is propagated. The business directory gets set up. Now, in the meantime, you can think on monetizing. Okay, based on that monetizing, you're going to collect the leads. Now you're going to create a niche in the business directory. You export those leads from Lead Finder Cloud to the business directory. They get automatically created, those listings, and now you start marketing them either with Sand Eagle or instant reply. Okay, now every step that we just went over is in those two PDFs. Now let me tell you the good news. Okay, you go to jackhopman.com and go to tutorials, new business directory. I will create after this training 2 buttons where you can get those PDFs. So you have all the previous tutorials on one page, and you have also access to those PDFs. Make sense? So it is not kind of, you don't have to wonder how it works. You just have to wondering when do you put your hands on it. Okay, it's just step by step by step by step. Make sense? Okay, step by step by step. If you like step by step by step by step, this business directory, you start your business directory approach marketing, you will love it. Okay, it's all very well laid out. And the good news is a full-time programmer. She worked for the past 2 years, and she will work on it for many years. Okay, we'll come in an agency level, and every time you guys submit a feature request and it makes sense, it will get implemented at some point. There's a dedicated support Zendesk. So how will consumer learn about the business directory for your niche? Very good question. So who would like to know how to get the business directory listed on the first page of Google? That's a bold statement, correct? That's a bold statement. Now we are working on it. And actually, I got the PDF today, but I said we need more details, okay? Because I don't want to present it with all those open how-to things. But let's see if I can get it from Tony. Is working on it, and here, let me download the PDF. Okay. Let's see if I get the PDF somewhere now show up. Let's see if I get it show up here, I think. Where is it? Where are you, PDF? No, I'm blind. Where are the PDF? Is it this? No, it's not this. Ah, oh, here it is. Oh, it's downloaded to my computer. Okay, 1 second. Let me try to go to my download folder and then see if I have it here. Okay, I got it. I found it. Okay, now you guys see this PDF? How I rank my business directory on the first page of Google. It's what I'm telling is true, okay? So it's a step plan. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 steps. You didn't bold that, okay? 10-step plan to get your listing on the first page of Google. Now, that is what we will cover hopefully the next time when we have add more details to it. So we are working on it. We are working on it. Okay? So we are working on it. Any other question? What is the benefit of the business owner to upgrade to paid listing? So if the business directory has traffic, people are in the natural thing for people is to click on the top listing. So it's kind of same as Google. Same principle, okay? So let's go to plumbers. Bogota. It's the same thing. Okay, what do you think? Do the top listing get more clicks than the bottom links or page 10? Okay, so a business listing has advantage to list on the top, correct? So there are two things what you can point out. You get more traffic, more clicks when you list on the preferred listing. Second is, if you are a business owner, do you really want, if you're, let's say, a dentist, do you want that your competitors are listing above you? So play that ego thing. Okay? Away. It's a long question. So Should we wait? No. Jeffrey, I will give you one tip. Never wait on anything. Okay? Never wait on anything. And I would say, and I hope some point you will understand this, miss opportunity. And it is, so let's say I meet somebody, okay? Missed opportunity, okay? Opportunity. Okay, you meet a roofer, okay? Or your car repairman or whatever, okay? Should you wait the next year when you see the roofer or the car repairman? No, okay? You should never wait. Should you say you are listed on the first page of Google if you are not? No. But you can also put the you can also point out some other things what they are. Do you want to be listed on the business directory? And do you want to list it on the top? If do you want to have a preferred listing? Okay, and you only have to pay X amount of dollar, but as soon as we list on the first page, normally if you list on the first page of Google, we ask $50 per month. But as long as we're not listing on the first page of Google, you only pay $25 per month. You see how you just can give them a special deal while you're not listing on the first page of Google, while it doesn't have much traffic. Okay, so just get the deal done. Get going. There's never an always perfected, always optimized situation. It's always 90% or 80%, okay? You're never done. When you go to bed, Jeffrey, when you go to bed, do you have the feeling everything is done? It's never done, but you still go to bed, correct? So tomorrow is another day, okay? And if I can get somebody's credit card today, I'm not waiting up to tomorrow. I always go to be nervous. Okay? So where are you nervous about? Where are you nervous? Rejection? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Frankie, do you feel you can offer a good service? Do you feel that what you offer is to value to who you prospect? Okay. So what is your offer, Frankie? What is your offer when you want to get a client? I do SEO, okay. Do you want to do a call, live on a call? You want to do a role play? Okay, Frankie doesn't have a mic, so okay, so maybe next time. So Frankie believes that she really has a good service. She really believes, but she's afraid to get a reaction. Okay, who's feeling the same way? Having good service, but afraid for rejection. Kali, same. Okay. No. Rejection is not fun. Nobody likes rejection, correct? Nobody. I cannot think that somebody likes rejection. Now, it takes a couple of rejections to get a yes. But you want to get good to get more yeses than rejections, correct? So you have to make up the case that your service, that your provided service make the money. So, Frankie, what is your main pitch? Why should somebody pay you money? Why should somebody pay you money? I can help them to get traffic. Okay? Why do they need traffic? What why does a business more sales? So Frankie said again, more traffic and more traffic is sales. Okay. So any idea how much sales they can make from your SEO service? Can you double the traffic? Can you say you get 10 more clients, or can you quantify them a little bit? Depends on the keyword. Okay, yeah, I know, but okay. Frankie said yes. Did you say yes to 10 or did you say double to yes? But where did you say yes, double? Okay, Frankie, let me try to do the pitch. So, I business owner, yes. Are you a marketer? Yes, I'm a marketer. Okay. So, I was looking at your website and you are not listed on the first page of Google. Are you aware of that? No, I was not aware of that. So, I know you have a website, but nobody sees your website. Oh, and nowadays people are looking on Google to find a business like you. And if they don't find you, they will use another business. Do you want to get helped that people can find you online? Yes, of course, they want to get help, correct? So let's. Uh, I'm willing to help you. I know your niche very well, and I'm guarantee you that you get double the amount of traffic and sales from the internet because I'm that good. I know exactly what Google likes. I can get you double your traffic, and double your traffic means double your sales. Does this attractive for you? Yes, that is attractive to me. So how much does that cost? Now, normally I charge $1,000 a month, but because because I want to help business like you, I only charge $497 per month. When can you handle more traffic? When can you handle more sales? Okay, so something like those lines. It's kind of hard if I have nobody in front of me, but I think you got kind of the sense. Okay, so you have to come up with the ROI things. So you have to say how much money you make. So if next time, Frankie, if you want, I will do a live role play because I'm better when somebody is speaking to me. But and then you have to come up with the ROI thing. Okay. So why should they pay you? And then maybe you come up with a couple of examples. So if you say I have helped a roofer like you, and within 3 months I doubled his traffic and doubled his sales, and he will never regret. He will never have regret to use my service. But I not only wanted to help that roofer, I also want help other roofers, but in another city, of course. And I'm willing to help you. So just I don't know, something like that, okay? So you don't need to go in very details. So Frankie said, so in case study, only when they asked about it, okay? When they so I'm not if I prospect a business, I'm not going in details so much. Okay, so I said, okay, how many clients can you have? And I said 10 more clients. How much money do you make for each client? $5,000. So if I deliver clients for $500, that work for you? Yes. When can you handle more clients? No, today. Okay, what's your credit card? Okay, that's how it goes. And if he doesn't ask more questions, I'm not going to go in those things. And sometimes they say, oh, it's going too fast. Can I know a little? Yes, you can. What is your question? Now, how sure are you? Uh, how sure are you that you can handle this traffic? Now, I have a roofer like you, and it took me about 3 months to double the traffic, but since then he has really seen double the sales, and I feel comfortable to help you as well. So it takes a little bit of time, the SEO, I know. So be a little bit patient. This will be at least a 3 months deal. If you're not happy after 3 months, you can cancel, but I feel comfortable you never will. And it's better to get started now because it takes some time. So what is your credit card number? Okay. So maybe he has another question. No, no, I want to know one more thing. Okay. What's your other thing? Okay. So I had such call and says, can I send you some information? I said, now I'm happy to look at more details at you, but I already know enough that I can help you. I don't need to go over your website or whatever. I will do that when you want my help. And let's work 3 months together, and I feel comfortable that you're very pleased with me. I'm not going to do a whole study, okay? I want that credit card the first call. I give him a strong guarantee if you want, okay? And then, but I'm not going to back and forward. Now, if that doesn't work out, if you don't get a credit card, I will end something. So I understand you cannot make a decision now. I know there was a great call. I want to send you some follow-up information. What is your mobile number so I can text you my link to my website or whatever? So I will at least end with their mobile number, and I will send them a text message. And as soon they have a bad day, they will call you. Okay, so with that said, I really thank everybody for your time about the business directory. I will list those two PDFs on the training site on jackhopman.com. Let me change the screen. jackhopman.com tutorials business directory. So you can download it from here. And I feel I didn't get too many questions, so I'm not sure if I'll do Sunday training. So I feel next Tuesday is fine. And then if you want to do role play or whatever, I'm always in for that, okay? Getting client is just, you have to get this nailed on it, okay? And thank you so much, and see you next week.